Welcome to the Round of Oklahoma here at the Oklahoma Motorsports Park, formerly the OK Corral. And for the ARCSOA Elite Series Round of Oklahoma. This race tends to be one of the more controversial ones on the season. It is one of the more dangerous tracks we go to. High speeds, high aggression factors typically make this race very tense for the drivers. Drivers don't typically like this track all that much. What can I say about it? In the past, we've seen a lot of injuries here. A fatality back in Season 4. Very, very difficult track to get your handle on. However, especially with high speeds that we're seeing today, or with high cornering speeds because of a new aerodynamics package allowing the cars to go flat out around here. In the 4 car, we have Damir Biazyanov, a former Formula Alpha driver, who is going to be racing in place of Sean Angel. Angel should be returning for the Round of Ohio at OMS. And in the back, dead last, you have Jay Stella. Stella did not set a time in qualifying due to a mechanical problem, and as you can see, Katone Nakagawa is also in a backup car after a rather minor wreck, but the car was totaled. Well, it wasn't a minor wreck, it was a major wreck, but the car was totaled, but Nakagawa is alright and was cleared to race. I think for this race, kind of a strange starting order. You can see it was a very close order. Ike Durbin on the pole, Trek Tauger in the walk here. Second position, third position is Ryan Griffin, and fourth is Noah Hart. It is a very, like I said, other than those two in the back, the field was only separated by a half second. So it's going to be a pretty tense race, I think. It's going to be a pretty tense race because I think pretty much every driver in this field could win this race. Other than that, let's just hope that this race is as safe as what it could be or isn't as dangerous as it could be. And I think if we get out of here with all the drivers in one piece, I think we'll be pretty lucky. Or we ought to be counting our blessings because we're hitting some really high speeds, higher than I've ever seen before around this track. So, and especially with the big wreck between Angel and Brock in mind last week, I don't think we want that. Anyway, let's get down to the race. Ike Durbin leads the field of 42. Down to the green here. This will be a 130-lap pack race of that could be pretty nail-biting. We're unsure of the safety that this race may bring, but especially with speeds being higher than they ever were around here. Durbin gets the green flag, and away they go. Looks like Saarinen in the back, or I think that's Saarinen. No, that's Washer in the back. Got a great start here. And it looks like they're going to hope that they don't stack them up early on. Ryan Griffin's going for the lead. Actually, Washer's going to take the lead. He started back in 7th, all the way jumping up to P1 after 1 lap here, 1 mile. That's how quickly things can turn here. But now we're starting to see some of the stuff that we were worried about this type of racing. Very close quarters pack racing. You don't want to see this get bad. When pack racing goes bad, it goes bad badly. And here comes Bull Silver Sports up the order as well. Nick Pericles with Ryan Griffin are getting up the order as well, but just got to be careful, people back here. You just got to be really careful that they don't stack them up too early on here. Because if they do, we could be in for some trouble. I thought I was 4 wide. That's scary, but Michael Cavagnaro backed out. But that pack didn't, and we got a wreck up front. Oh, boy, I saw a big wreck there. James Shelley flipping massively there. Oh, tons of cars in this one. Lots and lots of cars. Lots of cars in this one. Cars slowing down, cars speeding up. Not many cars left in this. It looks like after that one. I saw James Shelley flying across the track. You don't want to do that. You don't want to see that, but yeah, 4 wide here. Oh, he just went on for a wild flip. Actually, that probably helped him a little bit there as that flip dissipated some of the energy. Yeah, Shelley would get out of his car all right. This wreck would start with Cooper Siren and 27 making contact. Siren would thankfully slow it down enough that he could keep it back under control. 27, on the other hand, he would just get turned and, well, hard hit back there. I think that was Matt Duncan. Oh, man! That's a scary hit there. That was Nakagawa. Nakagawa would get into Stella here, and it would just go badly there. Luckily, this was passenger side, but ooh. I'm also worried about Paula Thanos after that one. Thanos in the 93 car, upside down on the track. And here's Thanos again, slows it down to 160 before that wreck happens. Luckily, Thanos did jump on the brakes, and well, that was a nasty hit there. Thanos would have to be extracted from the car, but she was communicating with the medical staff here. Same with Nakagawa. Both drivers would be taken to local hospital here in Norman, Oklahoma. Here's another view of what happened here. Down the back straightaway. Kind of a far-ended camera shot, and then a couple more cars would just go flying into the scene. On board with Tamara DeLeese here, and well, I think that wreck looked a lot worse than it was, but you had a lot of cars up there on the High Line like DeLeese, Jackwater, and the Walkier was in it, and Cross. They had really nowhere to run. They were on the High Line and a car slammed up the track like that. On board with Tyler Thaber, you're going to see this wreck take place. And there it is in this rear view camera. Man, James Shelley actually took a hard hit there into the catch fencing. On board with Shelley now. This camera probably isn't going to survive, but it goes up. Oh, it did survive that. And well, James Shelley's wild ride would end right there. On board the Walkier, Jackwater. Yeah, Jackwater would get squeezed there by Shelley and Nelson. And around Jackwater would go and just get... She was the one that came up the track and got into that pack. Oh, there's Thanos flipping wildly. On board the Curbam International Racing car of Nathan McCain, the reigning champion. And you'll just see, wow, just not a whole lot anyone could do there to miss that one, and gets forced up into the wall. The catch fencing would need a little bit of repair, as would the wall, so therefore there would be a pretty lengthy red flag after this wreck. Chris Washer would lead back to the green flag here. Ryan Griffin in second. Only car one lap down is right now Ike Durbin, who is slow and damaged. However, it doesn't look like a lot of cars are out there. Jessica Shelton and Andrew Cross and Alex Allen and Jessica Shelton, I think, have mechanical problems, and Andrew Cross has a crash damage that they're trying to repair. Washer leads this race right now, and right now we're seeing some pretty crazy racing back here with some of these other cars left in this race. Trying to get by the very slow Cody Lamas car, and I don't like the way that one's going. Lamas is diving on the pit road, and that's actually going to bunch up the field, and I thought I saw the points leader, Jake Baskinger, coming down pit road as well, so I think they maybe hit the same piece of debris there. Both Baskinger. Oh no, they're lifting the hood on both cars there. Oh, and Nick Mays too. So cars are overheating here. That was another problem in practice. Cars are overheating. And now you've got Chris Washer versus Kenny Myatt for the lead. Myatt made it through the wrecks, much probably to the dismay of all the fans, because there's now a hashtag going out there called Ohio Winslow, because Kenny Myatt is said to be the best ever, and I think fans are quite tired of that. However, it wouldn't be long for caution, too, as Tyler Thaber, one of the only cars that doesn't have points, would go on a massive, massive tumble here. Luckily, he would get out all right from this wreck, but 13 laps in, we already have 2 yellows for rather spectacular wrecks. Kenny Myatt will lead the field back to the green, and it looks like we got Noah Hart breaking down in the back. Or he dove low there for a minute. Not sure if he was breaking down. Doesn't look like it now. Myatt's going to lead the field back to the green. And away they go. Good start there by the lapped car traffic. Myatt didn't get a great start. Shawrott's in second position. Third position is Vincent Allen. already a pretty chaotic race. They've got to really calm themselves, I think, and finish this race off strong. So far, it's just been wreck avoidance 150 or 130 now. Looks like we also had some issues with the Tanaka of Ryusu on pit road, and they're still and Henry Samper for that matter too. So reliability of some of these teams are not that strong. And whoa, looks like Charlotte's coming down pit road, got a tire problem. Cross is back out on track, 10 laps down. Myatt's on pit road too, so Myatt probably has the same mechanical problem that the 10 car does. So now that's going to put, I believe, Vincent Allen in the lead. No, it doesn't. Who is in the lead? It wasn't Vincent Allen. Who was it? I don't know who was in the lead, but it should be Vincent Allen, but yeah, apparently it's sorted itself out right now. But anyway, got a couple of other drivers running up the order now. Looks like you've got Rahal now coming up the grid now. Rahal did very well at the round of Nevada. And now you've got a couple other drivers. Oh, Marian Charot's really slow looking. Charot has a mechanical problem. This track has been very, very hard on the cars. Your very high RPM track has been making these cars overheat, and the coolant vents on these cars this year haven't been that strong either. In fact, the Porsche and everything has coolant vents. Well, they have vents, but they're not big. And now you're just seeing a pretty big pack race now that they all got to be really careful about. Tuomas Saarinen's been said to be the king of this track in previous races, and now he is leading once again. Looks like Van der Pesch, and now it looks like Demir. Oh, Nick Mace has a Nick Mace is slow out there today. More mechanical problems in this race as pack's gonna get re-bunched back up. Gotta be careful about this kind of racing. Oh, I thought Siren was maybe gonna clip the 77 there. Luckily, that isn't the case, but I don't like this pack either. I don't like that pack, but they gotta sort itself out cleanly. You've got to. And it looks like they will for the most part. Luckily for the field, that worked out better than it could have. Although they're gonna try 4 wide again here, it looks like. They're making it work right now. They're making it work. Tuomas Saarinen was using the lap car of Kenny Mai to get a pretty big lead now over the pack now. Grazianov is second. Third is Chuck Tauger. Fourth is Roman Rail. And fifth is Matt Duncan. This pack is starting to get a bit of a move going now. This group is the field somewhat spreading itself out, which is what it needs to do. Back here, though, they're still packed up. And it's proving that spreading out actually is a little bit faster here than worrying about the pack. Getting into a long line of cars is pretty quick around here. And now you've got still some more cars on pit road with mechanical problems. They're still working on some of them. Nick Mace, however, will be a safety threat, I think. Nathan Hudson would blow up. Tough break for him. Jacob Hart now joins the mass line of cars that are having mechanical problems. Still 4 cars now having issues. Trek Tauger also had a very slow pit stop. He'll start on the tail end of the lead lap. Brazianov is going to be the leader over Roman Rahal, Vincent Allen, Ryan Griffin, Matt Duncan, Saarinen, Washer, Washer, Shock, Siren, Sanford, Polyakov, Cavagnaro, Hercules, and Van der Pesch. They're all on the lead lap. A lot of drivers up there that haven't won races yet, or drivers that aren't really championship contenders for the most part. But Trek Tauger, the lap car, is going to lead them back to the green, but Brazianov's going to be the race leader. Green flag is out. And away they go again. Brazianov, the rookie on debut, filling in for Sean Angel, the former Formula Alpha driver, is Oh, man, Ike Durbin's slow. Ike Durbin is very, very slow. He might be the next group to have a mechanical problem. He's the next car to have one. He's got to bring that car in, and they're not making it easy for him. They are not making it easy for him. Going up the order now. Myatt, the lap car, is trying to get one of his 2 laps back, but Ryan Griffin in the Silver Sport is going to take the lead, or has the lead now. Ike Durbin still couldn't get to pit road, so now maybe this time he can, or who knows if he even wants to, for that matter, but Noah Hart's a lap down. He's working his way up the order, trying to get back onto the lead lap. And looks like Noah Hart will try to get up to Ryan Griffin, who is starting, or who has, oh no, never mind, Matt Duncan and, oh boy, what's Matt Duncan going to do here? Oh, they saved it. That could have been really bad. Actually, you want to know what that did? That just took Matt Duncan to the lead. That incident with Noah Hart gave Matt Duncan the lead that lap. Matt Duncan was in second position behind Alex. Oh no, he was in the lead already, but he held it. He held on to the lead by sliding up the track here. However, he would get mugged here by everybody else. But 4 wide, that's not a very good thing, and it looks like Griffin backed out of it because he saw it coming. Carl Samper now is working his way up into the lead, trying to catch, or actually Vander Pesch is leading, but Samper is trying to get a run going here. Vander Pesch has been probably one of the faster cars in the run so far. Lap 46 out of 130. Vander Pesch is actually starting to break away from the pack by drafting up with the lap car of Alex Allen, who's a couple of laps down after mechanical issues, after mechanical issues sidelined him for a little while. Here comes Tuomas Sarin in the second place, man. He's another one that's trying to work up here. Oh, but Ike Durbin's going to be a factor now, and I'm not liking the way they're coming up to Durbin, this pack. He's going in the middle line. And, well, Pack's dealing with him all right, I'll say that. Pack's dealing with him all right. Bazianov has now joined this pack. Damir Bazianov is now up in second position, battling with his teammate for the lead. They are going to be coming up to Ike Durbin again. But Bazianov is now going for the lead now, so it's a Porsche 1-2 here. And Vander Pesch has been looking. Vander Pesch is now the lead driver on that team because Bazianov's never raced here before. Oh man, Bazianov is aggressive too. And here goes a couple of other cars getting by Ike Durbin. Just be careful getting by him. Here comes Matt Duncan down low. Pack spread itself out a little bit here. And Ike Durbin now is going to hold up the lap to Kenny Myatt car. Myatt's putting him a lap down. And Myatt's a couple laps down himself. Oh! There goes Washer blowing up. Chris Washer's blown up the Ferrari. And that is not good for Chris Washer. Tough break for the Michigander. The Ufer from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan brings it down pit road. The Ferrari grenades. Brazianov actually got by pretty well. These drivers are now trying to work their way through more lap traffic now as Vander Pesch leads over Saarinen, and Brazianov actually could lose this pack if he's not careful. I don't think he will, though. I think he was pretty careful there, but looks like now Vander Pesch is trying his hardest to hold the lead right now and go back-to-back win. Noah Hart is coming out of the pits after a tire going down, or it might have been actually scheduled because he's on a different strategy than most, but Brazianov is leading, but he's going to get held up by Ike Durbin massively, and so is Saarinen for that matter. And now Brazianov is going to lose a ton of positions here. And he's going to lose a lot of track position. Brazianov lost a lot of track position. Rookie mistake there. Actually, Vincent Allen, this pack's starting to gain some steam on him, but they got to get by these two drivers, Nick Mace and Ike Durbin, safely. And it doesn't look like they're going to do it smart, but they'll do it safe by slowing down. Actually, Ryan Griffin got by pretty cleanly there, but now I wonder what Nick Mason's going to do with his teammate there. Looks like he's giving him his teammate the inside line. Good move. Bazianov got lucky that he had a drafting partner with Alex Allen, or else he would have lost the two leaders, Saarinen and Van der Pesch. Bazianov is having a very, very strong debut here. Similar to Van der Pesch's at that Dutch airport we were at last year. Van der Pesch won on debut, and Bazianov might do the same thing. Matt Duncan would also have mechanical problems, so tough break for him. Mechanical problems have been running rampant now. We only have, I believe, 8 cars on the lead lap. Siren's the last car on the lead lap right now. And I'm not sure where Siren was. Siren's actually going to go a lap down here. P8, 7th is Roman Rahal here. Gotta be careful. Gotta be really careful now as this race is coming down to it. Time for some pit stops now as Baskinger was in. Cowger's in. And we're waiting on the leaders. They have Bazianov's in. Where's Van der Pesch? Van der Pesch stayed out. Coming in this time. I don't know where the 27 was. 27 was in. So this could be a big thing for him. However, the pace car would come out of the pits here with 4 cars on the lead lap. I believe, actually, yes, 4 cars would be on the lead lap. Samper got on the lead lap as well. So it's going to be Van der Pesch, Bazianov, Saarinen, and Sanfer on the lead lap. Charles Sanfer. And we're going to see who dives for the pits and who doesn't. Looks like a couple of cars did. Duncan and Hart did. Not many cars left on the lead lap after this race. So green flag's going to fly for Van der Pesch here, and I'm sorry, I said Bazianov was on the lead lap. Vincent Allen actually is. Bazianov had a very slow pit stop with a tire going down, or actually sped on pit road, and is a lap down. But now we've got 4 different teams with 4 different drivers fighting for this win. All of them needed, and Ike Durbin's going to actually hold up Sanfer back there. However, Sanfer's going to maybe get with Braziev, but that's maybe not going to work well for him there. Looks like Van der Pesch is going to fall back as now Saarinen takes the lead. Here comes Vincent Allen now to take second place away. Vincent Allen got back up on the lead lap after Braziev fell off it. Sanfer got a really bad start there. I think Sanfer might not be a factor if there isn't a caution the rest of the way, but Tuomas Saarinen's getting a great run here. Looks like Vincent Allen just doesn't have the speed to get by some of these lapped cars. But you also have to remember there will be some more lapped car interference as this race goes on. Alex Allen's been extremely paramount in separating this pack. Alex Allen's had one of the fastest cars. He just got caught a couple laps down. However, there would be another debris yellow, and this time it would be for actually Braziev. It wasn't debris. Braziev broke down on track, and they would bring out the yellow for that. So Braziev in the Porsche had a fantastic run going for him, but just didn't have the luck. So pace car is out, and they will regroup the field again with only a handful of laps to go. So Saarinen leads once again on this restart here. Vincent Allen did not get a great start there on the outside. Oh, and Sanfer got a great start. However, all the leaders played it smart this time and stayed to the outside. The majority are the remaining leaders. Sanfer's car doesn't look as strong as it could be, but Saarinen's got a big lead now over Alex Allen, and I think that's enough for him to maybe win his, 3rd race here? But Vincent Allen's looking very strong. I'm surprised Vincent Allen's not helping, or Alex Allen's not helping his nephew out there, and Van der Pesch, we know, is fast enough to catch 27. We haven't seen much from Vincent Allen this race, but maybe Alex Allen did get the memo that his nephew's on the lead lap, because he is now making life difficult for Tuomas Saarinen, and got Van der Pesch back up there. Where's Charles Sanfer, by the way? Sanfer now is, Sanfer's going to finish, I think, another top 10, but I don't think his car's race-winning capable right now. So now it's a 3-car battle for the win now. Saarinen, Van der Pesch, and Vincent Allen. Alex Allen's off the lead lap. Samper, if he gets up there, which I don't think is going to happen. Samper's been stuck on the high line the whole lap. He would need another caution, but Saarinen's going to get by Alex Allen now and maybe make this race a little bit more in his favor. But Alex Allen's looking back down to the inside now to maybe try and unlap himself again, but Alex Allen's like 9 laps down, 8 laps down, 9 laps down, sorry. Which is going to make things interesting as now they're coming up to Ike Durbin once again. He has left side damage from pit road contact that caused Braziev to fall out. Heavy left side damage from that pit road contact, but that's going to actually put Vander Pesch and Vincent Allen battling for the lead now. So here we go. This is where things are going to get interesting with only a handful of laps to go. Vincent Allen now has Nick Percules on his side now going up the order. He is now getting a lot of help from Percules. However, Percules is looking pretty quick now. The 5th place car trying to get back on the lead lap in case there's a quick yellow, but Saarinen uses Percules as a pick, moves him up the track, which ends up moving everybody else up the track, and I think that just cost Vincent Allen the race. A lot of cars on the inside line there that are going to put him way down the order. He might still have a chance, but he's got to be smart about it and not be racing Trek Tauger. And I'm not seeing much out of Christian Vander Pesch either. I think Saarinen's going to get this. However, Saarinen is going to get held up by Nick Mace here, and this is going to bunch everybody back up. Or at least the pack up with 3 laps to go. Everybody seems to get by. The leaders do. So now there's a lap car in between Saarinen. Well, Vander Pesch is going to dispatch of that quickly, I think. No, maybe not. 2 laps to go for Saarinen now. Where is Ike Durbin now is going to be a factor. Saarinen's going to go to the high line. Vander Pesch is going to get held up, and that's, I think, going to give Saarinen the win. Right there, Ike Durbin had to pick a line, and even though Vander Pesch and Vincent Allen went low, Ike Durbin had to go low because the leader was going high. Didn't realize what was going on, and white flag final lap for Saarinen, unless of something he gets really held up by some of these cars, which he's going to. I don't think it's going to be enough. Tuomas Saarinen wins his 3rd race at the Oklahoma Motorsports Park. 2nd is actually going to go to Vincent Allen. 3rd is going to go to Vander Pesch. And 4th is going to go to Charles Samper, I believe.